Hi, I'm Clever Ghoul, but you can call me Nikki. Happy Halloween! We're filming to Get Ready With Me. I need to adjust the lighting. Okay, that's a little bit better. As you can see, I have a bodysuit on that I need to cover up because I'm about to put a ton of powder all over myself. And that's because I didn't want to wear red. I haven't even told you what I'm gonna be yet. If you've been here for a minute, you know that I made light up chaps to see Beyonce in Vegas over the summer. And those, well, they need to be worn again. So I'm going as a devil cowboy for Halloween. I'm not a makeup artist. Not even a little bit, but you know, I'm gonna do my best. With that being said, let's get into it. I'm starting off with some Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm powder in Universal. This isn't really a tutorial. Basically, I'm flying by the seat of my pants and I'm taking you with me. So we'll see how this goes. I am going out tonight. It's Halloween. It's Friday night. I'm also gonna be doing this all over again tomorrow. Okay, so now I have my primer on. It's time to make my face red. I'm a little nervous about this because I know that red face paint can really stain. Did I not just have it in front of me? I'm gonna be using this Star Blend in this red color on my neck and my face and ears. I'm gonna be wearing gloves because I didn't want to deal with all of that. The last time I used Star Blend was a really long time ago, but I was reading the directions, which I usually never do. It says don't get it around the eyes. And then it says don't get blue around the lips. And I definitely put it all over my mouth before. So I'm not super worried, but red does stain. So I'm gonna go in with this white concealer all over my face first and then move on to Star Blend. Oh, it has a brush built in. I'm not a big fan of that because I feel like it's hard to clean. So I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand, like so, like that. And then my cat is clawing the walls. Do you hear that squeaking sound? That's my cat. Yeah, thank you, honey. Let me just use this like stipling brush. Okay, we're just gonna go all over. Oh my god, it's not even that much of a difference to my natural skin tone. Having flashbacks of being called Casper in school. I'm also gonna have my hair down, so I'm not gonna do the back of my neck. I probably should, but I also can't be bothered. On camera, it does not look as jarring as it does in reality, but it's also not that jarring in reality. I'm this pale. Okay. I don't know if I should powder in between steps. Maybe I should because I don't want the red to look white. I don't want the red to look pink. Birdie, can you please stop clawing the wall? Did I leave treats up there? I probably did. I should deal with that. I'm gonna use this translucent setting powder, just a light dusting of it over what I just did and hope for the best. I'm gonna use just a brush for this. If you're setting the full color makeup, you're gonna wanna use a sponge that's like really doused in powder, which I'll show you later. I'm also not blocking my brows out. I've done it before. I can't be bothered. And I've got good brows. So we're gonna rely on those. I just got powder all over my legs. Okay, time for the scary part. This Star Blend. Now this can be used dry, but I'm gonna use it wet, and I have a little bit of water here that I'm just gonna pour into the lid. A little bit, just a little bit. And it does say to apply with a sponge, but I'm gonna use a kabuki brush, a Real Techniques kabuki brush. I've gotten the brush wet. Let's see. Here goes nothing. Oh, not supposed to get it near the eyes. Well, oops. I feel like I should take my nose ring out. Oh God. Gotta get the ears too. Even though my hair will be covering this, you gotta match. This is not looking terrifying at all. Oh, I left my tragus piercing in. Oh well. And I've also gotten way too close to my eyes, I'm sure. Sorry, don't do this like me. This brush is working quite well. I'm not going all the way up my forehead, even if I should, because I'm gonna have a cowboy hat on. And even though I'm gonna set this really, really well, I don't want it to get on my cowboy hat because the cowboy hat I have too is also straw, and you can't really come back from that if you mess it up. I'm gonna go over the brows because I don't want any skin to show through. I look like that thing in Insidious. Is it Insidious with the thing that's just like behind Patrick Wilson? Do you know what I'm talking about? Jump scare. I do have some red eyeshadows that I'm gonna put around the eye area. I am gonna get a little closer. Look, as you know on this channel, I often do things my own way, and tonight is no exception. You gotta get up the nose a bit too. In real life, this isn't too much of a difference. On camera, it looks worse, but I could be deluding myself here. I don't know. And again, I'm gonna have hair down, so I'm not gonna go all the way in my ears. You should. Oh, I should. I'm such a liar. Lying liar who lies. Okay, I should not be getting any Nikki, that's enough. That's enough. Like I said, I don't know much, but I do know that this next step, this is the actual order of things. I think a lot of people think they paint themselves the base color and then they should start going in with their contour and everything else, but we're not gonna do that. We are going to set this. You know what? I am gonna get a little bit closer. Don't do this at home. Don't follow my example, okay? Because I don't follow rules very well. So I have this triangular puff and I've got this Marin Color Set translucent powder. You gotta powder this puff. I mean, you want this puff to be really soaked in powder. You don't wanna go in lightly. You wanna go in real heavy. And I know it looks crazy. You're like, why are you covering up all the work you just did? I'm not. I know I need to be talking more. I'm sorry guys, I'm bad at this. You gotta get up in these crevices. That's something like your nostrils. Okay guys, I'm ready. Can you imagine? Anyway, now we're gonna dust off the excess, which is all it is. You're going in lightly. It looks like I'm going in harder than I am, but the further back you are on your brush, the lighter touch you have, you kind of just want to go in like feather touch, feather touch, feather touch, just. Okay, so it's definitely coming off. I mean, the powder is blending in much more. And I'm also going to seal this in with Krylon spray, which is really intense. It feels like you're pouring straight chemicals on your face, but you know what? It really does what it says it'll do. I'm just gonna touch up some spots. I wore it in Vegas, again for Beyonce, nothing moved. And I was sweating and dancing and screaming for, you know, hours. Highly recommend. But again, it is like jet fuel in an aerosol can. To me, that's worth it. Just going back in a little bit, just lightly powdering. It's time to start adding in some eyes and some contour. I have this Katya palette, which has beautiful reds up here. I'm gonna first go in with Warm Up, which is like the pure bright red. And I'm just gonna make sure that that goes all over my eye area since that is eye safe. Already a lot better, see? And I might take the same eyeshadow and just go around the ears a little bit too, just or anywhere where I think it needs it. I feel like I look like, again, that Insidious demon, or like a really off Oompa Loompa, like something's really wrong with them. Anyway, what are y'all doing for Halloween? I'm so excited it's on a Friday. Like I said, I'm going out tonight and I'm going out again tomorrow. I don't know who I think I am. I have this e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner in brown, dark brown. I'm gonna go in and tightline my eyes. This is how I always do my eyeliner. I have another brush here that I'm going to take this like orangish metallic-y burned color called Rigged. And we're just gonna like sweep it along here a little bit. Just bringing a little something, I think, I hope. I'm gonna bring it along the nose slightly too. I have this duochrome liquid eyeshadow from Juvia's Place in the color Afrochella. Juvia's Place makes such beautiful pigmented colors. I think maybe, do I dare go along the whole eye with this? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go over. Actually, I kind of like that over the Rigged that I just put down. Just kind of blending it down into the crease. That's fun. I'm gonna continue it onto the lid. I don't know what I'm doing, but it'll work out. It always works out. Yeah, that's just like a little fun something. And then maybe I go in with like a little gold on top of that. I have this color in this Trixie palette, or Katya palette called Goat. It's the Katya palette from Trixie Cosmetics. I don't know if they even sell it anymore, but because I'm going as a cowboy devil, I know the devil's probably have like a lot of black and like be more scary. I think the devil's actually kind of a diva probably. So I feel like the gold is a good touch. Maybe I'll put a little bit more of that Rigged color. Oh yeah, blending that Rigged, that bronzy orangey metallic on top is a good call to kind of bring it back to the red but have some highlight coming through a bit. I don't know. We're getting somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but we're getting there. I have this Wet n Wild palette called Lights Off, Color Icon Lights Off. There's really no names on the shadows, but there's like this dark brown here. Again, this looks so much darker in person. I'm gonna use that to contour with. I'm using this contour brush from God knows where, LR314. You know, my face is in shadow on this side. It's very easy for me to see, so I'm just gonna go slightly above it and just, you know, make the... I love that I stop talking as soon as I start putting it on. You see, just like popping in a little bit of contour. I'm just gonna do this really lightly down the nose. I usually, when I contour, I use a cream Ritual Defy called Intuition. And if you're really pale, it's a fantastic contour because it's actually gray toned. Okay, so I'm going under here, and I'm just going to go down a little bit. Okay, that's looking like it has a little bit more dimension now. Again, I swear in person it looks so different. Also, I'm gonna take that same color, that same contour. I'm actually gonna use a smaller brush for this. And I'm gonna put that same dark brown right under the lip, just to help bring out, yeah, see? Bring out that bottom lip a little bit more, a little poutier. And also on the bottom of the nose here, just to give it more shadow, maybe going up into the brow. It's giving Snatched Sebastian, kind of. I'm sweating from wearing this shirt. I wish I could take this off, but I'm kind of just wearing pasties underneath it, so not appropriate, not appropriate for anyone. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with like a coppery Prestige eyeliner, waterproof automatic in bronze. I have this multi-color stick from Wet n Wild, and I was gonna go in the waterline there with it, or around the waterline. I'm just trying to pretend that my flesh is red and not lily white. See, yeah, that's already better. I'm gonna line the lips a little here too. Or I guess draw on the lips. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I am gonna do black lipstick, so I think I need to darken the eyebrows a little bit. I'm just gonna go in with my dark brown e.l.f. brow pencil and hope for the best. I don't want them to look too like 2016 blocky and crazy. No offense if that's your look, go for it. Do what makes you happy. I'm also thinking if I brush them down and then brush them up a little bit, they get a little thinner, and maybe that's the move, like that versus that. Okay, let's try that. Or they kind of eat. Ooh, it's curl and mascara. I didn't even tell you what I'm using. This is Maybelline Sky High waterproof black brown. I find as I get older, with the hood of my eye coming down more, it's harder to get those outer corners than it used to be. Oh, I meant to do lashes after I sprayed my face with the Krylon spray. Oh well, I'm gonna be using straight up oil on my face tonight to get this all off. Maybe some Dawn dish soap. Don't do that. I'm kidding about doing that. I think because I'm right up close in the light up here, it looks so blown out. That's what it is. I love that I figured it out 10 years later. I love how white my teeth look. I have this like white pearlescent, and I just think it look kind of... I think this actually looks pretty good. I had very low expectations, so I guess I'm pleasantly surprised. Just checked it out in a regular mirror in better lighting, and it looks really good. So now we're gonna use this Krylon spray. This is what I'm talking about. This is like jet fuel. Also, this is it. This is done once you put this spray on. But if you start sobbing, no one would know. I'm gonna spray it and close my eyes. For lipstick, I have Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This does look a little glossier. I did try this out yesterday, and I had it on for several hours, and I ate and drank during it, and it does stay on. I think it just, you have to wait for it to dry down. Yeah, this is in Thrill Seeker, which is just black. Okay, I'm probably gonna touch this up a little bit off camera, the lip at least, and then I have to get dressed, and then I will see you in the reveal.
Here's the final look. Well, almost. I had to wait to put the gloves on until I went out because I couldn't use my phone with them on. And this was hard to film out and about, but I think you get the overall idea of how it turned out. This took a lot of oil makeup remover, a washcloth, and a long shower to get it all off. Actually, I still had some on in the morning, so I had to wash my hair and scrub even more, but my makeup did hold up the entire night. Did not budge. So that seems like a win to me. And I know this is a week late, so I'm sorry for that, and we'll be getting into holiday crafts starting next week. But I would still love to hear all about your Halloween, so tell me all about it in the comments. If for any reason you want to buy the makeup that I used to do this look, I do have affiliate links that earn me a small commission, and I will put them in the description box. And if you use them, thanks so much. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!